Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Brooke and Steffi clash and Hope reels as Thomas delivers unimaginable news. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. In Forrester's design office, Hope reminds Thomas they overcame a lot to be together. "It's been worth it, right?" she asks. Thomas replies, "I thought so." Hope tears up at his use of the past tense. He points out she won't marry him. Hope blasts, "Because I need more time." "Do I really have to explain this, Thomas?" She wanted a moment to breathe after Liam to discover who she is, and thought he understood. "Thomas, please. Do not let Steffi get in your head. Do not let her destroy what we share. I can't lose you." In the main office, Steffi tells Brooke and Ridge that Hope's had her way with Thomas for too long and she's about to get a rude awakening. Brooke snarls, "That's my daughter you're talking about." Steffi replies, "Oh, I know. She's becoming more like you every day." Ridge intervenes as Brooke says, "Obviously, you think that's a bad thing." Steffi alludes to Brooke running around targeting her family back in the day. Hope can't even pretend she loves Thomas. Brooke argues that's not true. Ridge wants everyone to take a breath, but Steffi declares she won't stand by and let Hope hurt her brother. Brooke says she's trying hard not to be offended, but she can't take the Hope bashing. Steffi blithely replies that it's not bashing if it's true. She recaps that Hope has been using him and turning down his proposals. That is totally unacceptable, and it needs to end. "I think it's happening right now." In the design office, Hope tells Thomas that Steffi's assumptions aren't true. Just because she can't accept his proposal, that doesn't mean she doesn't want to be with him. "I love what we have together." Thomas questions what, exactly, they do have together. Is there commitment? Are they just going steady, or is this her taking out some revenge against her mom, or her ex, or his family? Whatever Hope gasps. What Thomas wonders if maybe it's just her taking a walk on the wild side with a bad boy. Hope denies that's true. Thomas isn't sure what to think, which is why he's asking. "How long will he have to wait? Will you ever love me the way that I love you?" he asks. In the main office, Brooke wonders why Hope and Thomas have to get married. Why can't they just be together? Steffi says Thomas is getting jerked around by Hope and deserves better. Ridge agrees, but he wants Thomas to do whatever makes him feel better. Steffi won't apologize for standing up for her brother. Ridge insists his daughter is just protecting Thomas and not going after Hope. Steffi interjects, "Oh, yes I am. I want Hope out of Thomas's life for good. I'm done with her leading him on, toying with his emotions. She's not going to break his heart anymore. The only person that's going to have a broken heart is Hope, not Thomas." In the design office, Thomas tells Hope he's been asking himself if she'll ever be able to love him with no reservations and no conditions. Hope asks him not to doubt her feelings for him. "Please don't start that now. I love the man that you've become." She caresses his shoulders and lists off his attributes. She's never experienced this with anyone else before. Being with him is exhilarating and she doesn't want it to change. Thomas tells her that things change, they progress. Hope doesn't think there's a timeline they have to follow. Thomas wonders if this should just be some breezy thing. Hope tells him there's no one else for her. She's sorry she disappointed him, but she's not ready to be married again. He asks, when will you be ready? Will it be months, years, or will she ever really be ready? Maybe she can't answer if she'll ever be ready, that's why he's leaving. This hurts too much. I can't do it anymore. I love you too much to put myself through that. In the main office, Brooke asks if Steffi seriously just said she doesn't care if Hope gets hurt. Steffi recaps that Thomas is vulnerable to Hope, so either she's all in, or she's out. But she doesn't really care because she's a Logan. All you guys care about is your needs and your wants. Brooke prompts Ridge to intervene. Ridge tells Steffi that attacking Hope and Brooke isn't helping. Steffi references Brooke's history and says now Hope is doing the exact same thing to Thomas. It's unacceptable and it needs to end. In the design office, Hope says it would have been wrong to accept his proposal when she wasn't ready. Thomas questions her wearing the ring around her neck. He saw that as hope for their future. He expected her to take it off at some point and wear it on her finger. Hope says he's starting to sound like Steffi. Thomas says maybe she's right. Hope says she loves him. Thomas nods. But not enough to marry him. At some point he has to take care of himself. Hope complains about Steffi's lies and insists she's just thinking of the kids and trying not to make the same mistakes. Thomas shakes his head. He would have loved her for the rest of his life and given her everything, but it's too painful. The back and forth is too painful. I still love you. I love you so much, but I can't do it anymore, and that's why I'm leaving today. Hope cries. In the main office, Brooke informs Steffi that her whole take on Hope and Thomas is wrong. Her reluctance to marry Thomas isn't because she doesn't love him. She reminds Steffi of all the things Thomas did in the past. Ridge says he's not that man anymore. Brooke tells Steffi that Hope is kind and doesn't toy with people's emotions. Steffi informs Brooke that she thinks Hope is too good for Thomas, but it's the other way around. She hopes she got through to her brother, and he'll end it with her today. In the design office, Hope asks, "Leaving today, Thomas? You can't. What about Douglas? We're a family." Thomas sighs. Douglas wants his parents to be married and that's not going to happen. He has to find some way to break his fall. Hope asks, "What about Hope for the future?" Thomas tells her he can't work with her anymore. Hope gulps, "What?" Thomas repeats that he's leaving. "I think I'm going to Paris." Hope reels. "Okay, well, if you need to take some time, take a break, you can go to Paris, work at International, you can email me your sketches." Thomas can't work with her anymore, it hurts too much. Maybe there's someone out there that will love him as much as he loves them. Hope says this isn't him talking. "You just proposed to me." Thomas reminds her she turned him down, twice. Hope needs more time. Thomas says she's out of time. Hope complains that Steffi is behind all of this. Thomas has to have self-respect and not be humiliated all the time. He doesn't think Hope is doing it on purpose, it just happens. Maybe we just have too much to overcome. Either way, I have to go, Hope, and I want Douglas with me. Hope cries, "Douglas, no. Thomas, you can't do that, I love you. You can't just leave like this." Thomas says the most painful part of this whole thing has been, "I love you, and I knew that you loved me, the whole time, but you wouldn't say it. And the first time that you actually told me that you loved me, was when you were rejecting me. Goodbye." Hope grabs his hand and pleads with him not to do this to them. Thomas says he loves her and will always love her. With that, he quickly exits. Hope cries, "Thomas!" and then sobs, clutching her neck, feeling for the ring that's no longer there.